It's Beth and Dave. We're here with another episode of Small Town Eats. We're at Crazy Otto's Diner in Herkimer.
Yep, it's at the corner of State and Main. And
you can't miss it.
Yeah, the full name is actually Crazy Otto's Empire Diner.
Because it was the former Empire Diner and then Crazy Otto bought it?
Yes, and there's a big story that Kelly's going to tell us all about, by the way, and it's fantastic. The history behind this place.
We'll be getting into that next, right after I get into this cheeseburger.
And my omelet. We are here at Crazy Otto's Empire Diner at the corner of State and Main in Herkimer, and you are?
I am Kelly Coffin.
And what's your relationship to this whole place?
You know, it depends on if it's a good day or not, but usually my parents own the diner. My brothers work here as well.
And explain a little bit about the history of this place and where it started.
Crazy Otto's is originally from Southern California. We were located on the train tracks in northern LA County. And we expanded there, had several restaurants, and my family moved here with the intent of my parents retiring. That didn't happen.
And years ago, you guys owned a few of these restaurants, correct?
That's correct. At one point, I think there was up to 9 Crazy Otto's locations in California. Okay, so my family came to Herkimer because my dad grew up in Boston and he wanted to be close to his family but not too close, so they actually found their house up in the Adirondack Park.
And you've decorated this in a cool fashion. You got a lot of license plates. Behind you are some rock stars. Explain the connection between rock and roll and your dad.
Okay, so my dad used to actually be in a band. He was friends with Carmine Appice, who played for Vanilla Fudge and Ozzy Osbourne. He was a drummer. And my dad just had a love for rock and roll, and also some of the people that you see that have signed some of the things behind us are concerts that we have attended or put on food vendors stuff for. We've met them, they've eaten at the diners, people like Winona and Carmine Appice and Toby Keith, Brad Paisley. They're people that we have actually met and done events with or for.
Okay, so on to the food. You guys have set some records for large omelets and things like that. Explain a little bit about that.
That's correct. So Crazy Otto's did 3 of the world's largest omelets. The latest one was done in July of 2010, and it was done in the parking lot here in Herkimer, New York, and it was 41,000 eggs, 2,100 square feet, took up the entire parking lot. It was 11 individual propane-powered grills. We used 110 8-foot tables and had to stack them one on top of the other. And we were in Ripley's Believe It or Not because we broke the world record.
And there are a couple of other quirky, cool things about your restaurant, including the spinning wheel that's right up on the counter area there.
Yes.
Explain a little bit about that.
Okay, so the original Crazy Otto's, like I said, was located on Sierra Highway in Southern California, and originally we had 2 booths and 12 counter seats, and to motivate people to sit at the counter, the train tracks were right behind the diner, and every time the train went by we would spin a wheel, and if it landed on your number we would buy your breakfast. So we continue that tradition at all of our locations still, and the train will go by and we'll spin the wheel, and if it lands on your number, whether you have prime rib or a burger or just a normal omelet, we buy your meal. We are in our 11th year. We just completed our 10th year at this location, but we also are celebrating this actual diner. It's an original 1952 Mountain View diner, and we are celebrating our 65th year with this actual physical diner.
I had their special, the bacon cheeseburger with onion rings. Dave, you've got an omelet with everything wrapped up inside.
Yes, and they don't do the omelets the way that other diners do the omelets. They have their own special way of cooking omelets. I can't wait to dig into this with the home fries as well.
Let's give it a try.